Hello, hello. It is Sarah Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Wellness Astrology. As always, this is not medical, legal, or financial advice. Please consult those professionals accordingly. And if you would like to work with me, of course, my links are below for your Wellness Astrology session or a sun, moon, and rising. If you just want to know your basics, which could be helpful during this nodal shift in North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo. I also have the AstroGoals session, which is an inquiry into astro coaching, which astro coaching is a 3 or 6 month commitment to really deep dive into mastering your birth chart. So those are available for you. I do believe my Buy Me a Coffee link is below and it's active. So if you would like to send me a tip, you can do that. But your likes and comments and all of those are also very much appreciated. So we're here for the moon in Virgo. Virgo and Pisces are kind of the health axis of the zodiac. So, of course, we're going to be focused a lot on our health and wellness over the next 18 months from now until July, end of July 2026. And I have talked to a few folks who kind of have said, like, damn everything, I'm going to pay attention to my health, my wellness, my well-being. This is not just physical health. This is mental health, emotional health, well-being, all of those things. And that's kind of the sort of undercurrent of everything that's going on, is that you have to pay attention to your health. With Virgo, we are talking specifically about digestion and nervous system as it relates to digestion. So if you if you want to pay attention to foods that you digest well, or foods that make you feel like you have acid reflux, or something like that. You also want to pay attention to your, urination and pooping and all of those things. Like, do you poop daily? Do you poop not daily? Because you should poop daily. And all of that. So you kind of want to be attentive to your digestive system, which includes information, because gut brain connection is for real, because there is a nerve that there's a part of your nervous system that is obviously connected to your brain, because all of the nerves come from the brain. And so, if you're trying to digest too much information, if you're like mentally constipated, overthinking, over analyzing, this is totally a Virgo trait. With this South Node in Virgo, you're going to have to shift all that. You're going to have to stop overthinking everything and over digesting everything, picking things apart. That kind of thing, and feel more into having faith and being, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your spiritual self, connecting with your higher power, whatever that may be for you, and really feeling more of your body and feeling more of a connection to your higher self, and whatnot, because we've seen it already, y'all, as we're 2 weeks in, and this has already been a wild show, and it's going to continue to be. We also have the sun about to leave Capricorn and enter Aquarius, meaning that we will have our first ever sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. We did not have one last year. The actual conjunction was at 2959 Capricorn. This one's going to be at 01 and some change Aquarius. And so that happens on the 21st, but we're kind of building up to that now, here. And did I mention the dates for this? Or the 16th through the 18th? Sorry if I didn't, I'm sorry. But we're building up to that. We also have the Venus-Saturn conjunction in Pisces. I like Venus-Saturn conjunctions. They're kind of one of my favorite, because Saturn, as much as none of us really like Saturn, right? We all kind of have a fight with Saturn, because Saturn is about discipline and rigidity and rights and rules and authority and all of those things. But Saturn-Venus conjunctions is like that, like, be disciplined at being creative, especially here in Pisces, because Venus is exalted in Pisces. Venus loves being in Pisces. This is going to be one of, I believe, 2 Venus Saturn conjunctions that we're going to have due to the Venus retrograde. And so, not a good time to start new relationships. Not a good time to, move up level a relationship like engagement or marriage or something. But you do you. But if you're getting into a new relationship, this is probably not the time to do that. And so, I would hold off a couple of months because you may feel a certain kind of different way by the end of April. And so, and that could be said for a lot of things, right? You could start a project right now. I don't know that I would start any new project right now. Whatever you've got going for you, if it makes you happy and you're enjoying it and you're passionate about it, that's Venus. Venus is passion, and it's having fun doing things that make you have fun, that help you have fun and joy and all of that, and creativity and things like that. This is the thing with Saturn, with Venus, is that with the Venus Saturn conjunction, is that you want to discipline yourself to do things to have fun, right? Like I've been trying to unplug more so that I can read more. I've been, pulling out my yarn and crocheting a bit more. A lot of that has to do with being snowed in, but and trying to kind of uphold some sense of sanity in myself. um, but my point here is that you want to do things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, and be disciplined about it. And so if that, it's like discipline equals freedom. If you're disciplined to get your work done ahead of time, then you have time to, cook the food you want to cook, or exercise, or if you get your workout done in the morning, then you don't have to do it after work when you don't feel like doing it after work. If you, want to, feel better about your body, right? If you cook your own fresh meals with fresh ingredients, you're probably going to feel better in the long run than if you are cooking or if you're microwavable food. And so these are the kinds of things we want to be thinking about with the South Node in Virgo: is what sorts of routine things, habitual things, health things that we are done with. What sorts of things are you needing to give up? Sometimes you're not willing to give them up, but sometimes you need to give them up in order to step into a new level up of being. And as we have this South Node in Virgo with this Venus conjunct Saturn and the upcoming Sun conjunct Pluto, this is, we're really kind of getting that dosage of, yeah, I enjoy it, and I need to stop doing it all the time because I need to focus on this goal, that goal. I want to feel better. I want to, really feel into what you want to feel. Do you want to feel a certain kind of way? Then you need to take responsibility for what and how you are going to feel that way. That's Venus conjunct Saturn and Pisces. Anyway, I love that transit. It's one of my favorites because I don't typically love Saturn, but because Saturn makes us work, and that always sucks. But Saturn does have a point in the zodiac, as does anything else. Anyway, so yeah, this is the first moon in Virgo. It's also kind of going to be the only thing moving through Virgo currently. Everything's kind of opposing the South Node and really guiding us towards the North Node in Pisces. And so you're really going to want to feel into that spirituality, that connection with your guardian angels, with your higher self, with, God, source, universe, however you put it. It's also an opportunity to really be clear about what kind of spiritual practices you're doing, because there is kind of that blurriness between what is actually spiritual, what is religious, what is cult, right? The dark side of North Node Pisces is cults. And cults are things that, I don't know, there are things that could all anything could be considered a cult if you not occult, but a cult, depending on how you view it. But to me, a cult is like there are certain rules you have to follow, and you have to pay to be a part of it, and you have to follow their rules, come what may. You have to do XYZ to be, if not, then we ostracize you, and you're not a part of our crew anymore. So just kind of something to be attentive to, and all that. Let's see what's up with the tarot. This is, we're back to the Queen of Starships in reverse. We ain't had this in a good long while. Oh, Nurso Gala, Queen of Starships in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. Emotional manipulation. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of emotional manipulation. Like this is going to be for a while with all of this Piscean energy. Like there's no clarity, and so there's going to be a lot of emotional manipulation, and whatnot from who you should be supporting and guilting you into supporting a certain group of people, influencers guilting you into following them on other platforms so that they continue their income. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of guilt. There's going to be a lot of emotional shaming, manipulation happening, particularly from the feminine. Someone who maybe works from home that, you know, manipulates you into buying your I mean, come on, this is direct sales, right? Direct sales is is marketing. It's not necessarily manipulation, but it can be. It can be. Like if the direct salesperson's constantly in your inbox trying to sell you product when you're like, I don't need anything right now, but well, this is 50% off, and this and this is that. That's manipulation. And yes, I realize it's a sales tactic, but I think you understand the distinguishment. Is that a word? Distinguishment of what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what else we got here from the Star Trek Tarot. Ew, that's not nice. Strength in reverse. Oh boy. This with the Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Starships in reverse. Damn. This isn't nice. Uh because I feel like there's so many people who just do not have the discernment, myself included, by the way. I'm just as easily swindled as anybody else. Okay. So don't feel like this is like me pointing at you saying, this is you. No, this is all of us. This is all of us who do not have the mental strength to or emotional strength to accept, don't have the emotional strength to stand up for ourselves. Um, all that. Can we clarify strength reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse? Can we clarify? Let's clarify it. Get a clarifier just to give you a little something to work with here. Okay, well, I don't know if this is clarification. Judgment in reverse. I mean, this could be that we don't know all the information, or what we're being told isn't exactly what's real, which is what I've been saying this whole time. North Node conjunct Neptune. Yeah, we don't know everything. What we think we know, we may not know. And again, I'm just as guilty because I've been all over this whole TikTok ban and whatnot. And then maybe the decision hasn't even been made yet. But by the time this video posts, it could have been made and we get to keep TikTok. I don't know. I don't know. But the point is that I think we don't know all the information. We don't know what's actually going on. I think there's so much happening behind the scenes that we're unaware of and that we don't actually know. And I also think that the front runners, the key players in the game, are spouting off a bunch of shitty shit just to get right reactions out of people. And this could be happening at any kind of level. This could be happening locally. This could be happening at the federal. This could be happening globally. But I think there is a lot of shitty shit being spouted out of mouths right now by figureheads, and it has nothing to do with what's actually going on. It's a big ass distraction from whatever the hell is actually going on, which we may not know about for a real long time if we ever find out what's going on. So don't believe everything you see here, all of the things. Pay really just kind of, I don't know, there's no way to distinguish what's actually real at this point, right? So like I said, I had thought that I had heard that this decision had been made about the TikTok ban, and maybe it's not. I don't actually know, which kind of makes me think that it's not going to actually happen. And this video will post the day before TikTok is meant to shut down. But I think there's so much going on that we don't know about, and we got to be okay with the fact that we don't know. But if indeed there is so much we do not know in the world, why not just focus on our own shit? Why not just focus on our own goals, our own words, our own thoughts, our own intentions, and really pursuing what you want to pursue? And again, I'm just as guilty over here. Okay. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not a human having a human experience who's just as foggy brained as everybody else, because I am right there with you. Oh, so anyway, so what I would say is use this Saturn Venus conjunction. There's going to be a couple of them. So you've got opportunities to really get disciplined with your own fun, exciting, passionate life. All right, we got one more pull of the Woodland Wardens before we wrap up Capricorn season, because oh my gosh, it's Aquarius season. All right, let's see what we got here with the Woodland Wardens. And yes, I will be bringing the dark magic deck back, because yes, I will. um all right, we got the squirrel and the chestnut, and of course this is preparation. I did draw it in reverse. Oh, hold on. My lighting is a little bit off. Preparation in reverse. I think reverse is really indicative of the fact that there's no way to be prepared right now. Like you can try as you might to, like, it's kind of what I've been saying in my newsletters. It's what I've been saying on several different video platforms that I'm on, is like there's no way to be able to plan step A, step B, step C, step D, because you're going to start step A and that the universe is going to lead you in a whole different direction. And also things are so uncertain and unknown right now that, like, there's no way of really preparing without there being some hiccup, speed bump, roadblock, ice storm, fire, who knows what is going on, right? Like, so I think that's what this is that you can be prepared, but you can't be prepared for everything. There's no way. And that kind of is typical, no matter if we're in 2025 or any other time of humanity, is that there's no way to be prepared for everything. And if you're trying to do that, you're going to get a very challenging reality check. If you are trying to be prepared for A, B, C, D, it will not happen. Remember, this is South Node Virgo. This is stuff we're done with, we're letting go of. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's what I got for this moon in Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to you on the next video. Bye.